What's up guys, welcome back to Chasdom. So in today's video we're gonna dig deep actually and see how junk food actually poses a threat. It's not just responsible for fat gain, but it can be responsible for a lot of serious things. So that is what we will be talking in today's video, so stay tuned. And also, before we start this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, like this video, and after you watch this video also comment down below and tell me how did you find it. So let's begin. Let us first understand how the fat production procedure actually occurs, right? Like how the fat actually is formed inside our body. When we eat food and it goes inside into our body, the process of digestion begins, right? And after some point, carbohydrates in the food gets broken down into glucose, and then it is present in the blood during the process of digestion, okay, during the absorption stage. So the blood glucose levels starts to increase. Now there's a certain limit of the blood glucose levels, like beyond that limit blood glucose levels are extremely risky. So what our body does is that for immediate transfer of these blood glucose levels and bring back the blood glucose level to a standard point, our body secretes another hormone called as insulin. Now insulin hormones, they basically bring back the blood glucose levels to its standard value, and then even the insulin levels get stabilized, right? That's how it happens. In case of junk food, that includes all the food that we eat, right? The processed food items and also the processed sugar. These food items, they basically create a huge spike in the blood glucose levels, which basically alerts our body that a danger has occurred, because now the blood glucose levels is moving very close to the upper limit that is set by our body. So our body basically secretes large amount of insulin hormones to regulate these blood glucose levels. Now insulin's job is only to bring that glucose levels back to normal as soon as possible. So what it starts doing is that it immediately starts converting this blood glucose into fats, because fat is the easiest way of converting energy, right? So it immediately starts converting these glucose into fats, and that's how the fat storage starts increasing. And that is the reason why junk food and even the processed sugar is so much risky, and it immediately promotes fat gain. Now this is the process which happens whenever we consume a lot of junk food occasionally, and that's fine because our body breaks down this fat immediately whenever we perform exercise or do other kind of activity stuff, so that energy expenditure of our body increases, and in that procedure the fat storage decreases, right? The real problem arises when we start consuming these junk food and processed sugar frequently, because now since we are consuming these food items frequently, the insulin levels are rising in the body frequently because of the regular spikes in the blood glucose levels. So now this basically sends a different signal to the brain. It basically feels that now since the insulin level in the body is very high, it will probably take away all the glucose levels from the blood, and which is also a bad sign, right? Like there's basically a range of the glucose level, and the glucose levels in the blood should always remain in that range. If it exceeds, it's risky. If it goes below that, it's also risky. And so our brain gets concerned about this, and what it does is it basically develops a mechanism called as insulin resistance. So now in insulin resistance, all the cells and the body basically shuts down the intake of glucose. All the glucose that is present in the blood is now not being taken by any cell because of the impact or activation of the insulin resistance. So now there's no inlet door for the glucose to get in, right? So it starts accumulating in the blood, and because of that more insulin is secreted, and then we basically start getting stuck in this vicious cycle wherein increasing insulin will lead to increasing insulin resistance, which will further lead to increasing insulin and again insulin resistance, and this just goes on. And there comes a point, the threshold point, wherein we are like already obese, because now the body has high levels of insulin and it is constantly promoting fat storage, and that's how obesity occurs. And obesity with time is very risky, and as time passes this vicious cycle becomes harder to break, right? And so it is very important to take hold of this situation as early as possible. High insulin resistance and high insulin levels, these are related to a lot of chronic diseases, say type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, high blood pressure, high blood glucose levels, cholesterol, all these things. And also we all know the health issues that are associated with obesity, right? Cardiac disorders, that is heart diseases, pressure on kidney, all these things. So it basically disrupts our entire body's mechanism. So remember one thing, guys, the cakes, the pastries, the cookies, the brownies, the pizzas, the burgers, right, the french fries, whatever you binge it, all that you have been binge eating for years and you're binge eating right now is going to cause a lot of threat and a lot of health issues in your future. Obesity is not just a come and go kind of a disease, right? It is a chronic disease and it's here to stay, and it never comes alone. It brings with it a lot of other diseases, right? And that is the reason you need to keep a check on what you eat every single day. As I said, occasional eating of junk food and also processed sugar is completely fine, right? But you should never overeat them, and also binge eating is not at all good. And of course, frequently eating should never even be in your mind, right? Take care of yourself, guys, because prevention is better than cure. And it's just said, and I think that people have forgotten this proverb somewhere over there, and it is just a thing that is now written or read by people in books, but we need to implement it, right? Because what we basically do, once we get obese, we start consuming weight loss pills and stuff like that. But then these weight loss pills and all the other pills that we have, they bring in other types of health issues with them, right? And that is the reason why we should never think or wait for the cure, but we should actually focus on prevention, because that's what we can do, right? And that is the safest way, to be honest. Remember one thing, eat healthy, stay healthy. Always maintain a good proportion, 80-20 or something like that. 80% good food, 20% junk food or bad food, whatever you want to say, only in weekends. And for the entire week, focus on eating good quality food 100%. So be healthy, stay fit, keep a check on your exercise, enjoy life, and take proper knowledge. And also subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, because I'm over here to give you a lot of information about fitness and health and self-betterment. So like this video if you like it, comment down on how did you find it, any topics you want me to make videos on. Most welcome, guys. I'm here for you all, so do all that and see you in the next video. Tada.